All right, today is a recovery day for me, so there's not going to be a whole lot going on. Lift-wise, I've got a few things I want to say, and then after I'm done talking, I'll probably just cut the video off, throw a set of 135 on. I'm going to go on a 1 or 2 mile run after this session. Just kind of depends how late I'm out here, because I do got to work tomorrow too. Today has been pretty easy. Physically wise, I haven't done much today. Birthday present. Put probably 150 rounds through that gun today. It is a Taurus GX4 XL 9mm. Comes with an 11 and a 13 round mag. So did a pretty good bit of shooting today with some friends and my dad and whatnot. So that was pretty well what I did through my afternoon. Then went to church for the nightly Sunday service. And my preacher ran a verse by us. It is Proverbs 23, chapter 23, verse 7, and it says, "As a man thinketh in his heart, so is he." So that's basically saying whatever you think is basically what you become. I wholeheartedly agree with that. That is something I stress to people so much, even before I knew that was a verse in the Bible. Always stress to people that you only have so much mental energy in the day, and I've always tried to surround myself with sources of improvement or things that improve my quality of life, and therefore I feel that I'm usually in a pretty good state through life. I watched a short today of Liu Xiaojun overhead squatting like 460 pounds. I can't even imagine that. But yeah, man, whatever you surround yourself with is sort of what you become, and the sort of thoughts that you entertain throughout the day. Believe it or not, that it carries over into your actions. I've journaled over this many times. It's why I think perspective and just overall mentality throughout your day-to-day life is so important. I went to high school with somebody. I'm not going to throw out their name, but they struggled a lot with anxiety and depression, and I try to talk things out with them sometimes and be like, well, what do you do when you get home? And it seems like everything they did was increasing their depression or their symptoms of depression and anxiety. It's like, dude, if you can get out and like do something, find something to put yourself into, that really helps out a lot. I think that's why lifting becomes so popular for many people, is it's something that they can find like progress and maybe a bit of meaning behind it. I don't know, but the the people I see that are like very happy in life, you pay attention to them, they surround themselves with other happy people, or if they have to be around negative people by work circumstances or whatever, they fight really, really hard not to let that get to them. It's really such a small mindset shift, such as don't look at something as you have to do it. Look at it as you get to do it. And even that little bit can have a monumental change in your day-to-day life. You don't have to do this, you get to do this. Stuff like that, if you can hold onto a simple line like that all the way throughout your day, suddenly you do that for a few days and a few weeks on end, you really start to see a difference. As a man thinketh, so is he. If you're always looking for a reason to be unhappy, or you're looking for wrong in other people, or you're always looking for negativity, I'll tell you right now, you're going to find it. That's pretty well a given. Every time you get behind the wheel and drive, you're going to pass somebody that's on their phone driving, or you're going to pass somebody that doesn't really know how to drive, and you can get mad at that, or you can say, I was probably there one day, or say maybe I hope they'll put their phone down, or maybe that they'll learn to drive. Learn the road rules and whatnot. You go to a restaurant, you don't get what you want. You got to understand, sometimes these restaurants are serving 50, 60, 70 people, especially in fast food joints. You got drive-through orders, and there's a lot going on, and you don't always know what the workers have going on. And if you want to find a reason to be unhappy, I promise you can find every reason in the world to be unhappy. You can wake up and be mad that the floor is cold when your feet hit the floor first thing in the morning. What is getting unhappy about that change? Absolutely nothing, except your quality of life. If you want to wake up in the morning and you step down onto a floor and it's cold, and you get mad and let that drag you down, well, now you've started off your morning in a bad mood. You're grumpy. But it's things like that. If you can learn to just overlook simple things like that, quality of life really improves. I remember a journal entry one time I wrote, probably 2 years ago. It was probably during my senior year. I wrote that external things do not determine my happiness. I decide my happiness. I decide that when I wake up, I'm going to have a good day. I'm going to be happy today. And it's really a decision you have to ground your feet in and make. Because if you let everything else external and outside of you make that decision for you, you're not going to like where it takes you. So I remember journaling and saying, I wake up and I choose the quality of my day. That's for me to decide, not external factors. You have to learn to be the rock amongst the crashing of the waves. That's a quote from Meditations by Marcus Aurelius. You have to learn to be the rock unmoved amidst the chaos of the sea, or something like that. I change that line up all the time because I write over it so many times. But Meditations is a very good book as well. Highly recommend that book. You can wake up and quit looking how heavy everything seems on your shoulders. You can wake up and get over the fact that there's going to be hardship and abrasion throughout the day. Just wake up and try to be a good person to others. Decide to wake up and say, today's going to be a good day. I'm going to put a smile on somebody else's face. Then your day changes because of that. But with that being said, I'm going to hop off here, spend some more time with the bar, and catch you guys tomorrow.